the No Script Society's Scriptless Carol Holiday Show at the VLT. Thanks so much for being here on this Friday night. I'm Michael with the No Script Society, and this is the curtain speech portion of the thing. So, I'm supposed to say some things to you. Let's see. We've got, please silence your cell phones, if you don't mind, for the show. We've got lots of lights and weird things going on, and we won't want an extra distraction. Let's see, what else? Special thank you to the VLT for providing us this space and allowing us to do this fun, weird thing that we're about to do for all of you tonight. And we are, part of our creed, our motto is art for all, right? Which is why our tickets are pay what you can. So thank you for joining in with that with us and kind of help spread the word. So am I forgetting something? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, right. This is entirely made up. We're going to make all of this up on the spot. It's improvised, with the exception of everything that we steal from Charles Dickens tonight. But for the majority of it, it is improvised, made up, and yeah, so enjoy that. All right. We're feeling good? We're feeling ready? Yeah. Let's welcome all the players out to the stage. This is the No Script Society. Come on out!
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the community theater of my mind. I am Charles Dickens, celebrated author, visionary, future-forward thinker, and just all-around neat guy. As all of you know, I'm a famous author. All of you are aware of me, of course, because I have actually created every one of you. That's right. You think you lived rich, full lives before coming here to this theater. But in fact, you are all products of my imagination, my incredible creativity. So, just wanted to congratulate myself a little bit for that. That's pretty cool. But today I have a problem, and that's why I've called together this forum, you see. I'm working on a story, right? And it's a Christmas story. A story full of all of the staples of Christmas time. I've got ghosts. I've got graveyards. I've got all of these things. But what I don't quite have is a protagonist. Now, this story that I'm creating, I don't do it all on my own. I do it with the help of the spirit of Christmas. Now, the spirit of Christmas is something that can't be seen, but it can do magical things. For instance, one of those troll dolls over there is about to hover into the air. One of them, any one of them. Look at that! Everybody, Frank, isn't that amazing? Powered only by the spirit of Christmas, which is completely invisible to the eyes. Now, this being the community theater of my mind, what happens when you spend a lot of time around a community theater? You get asked to move things here and there, volunteer for the set. So not only is the spirit of Christmas providing us with the Christmas magic tonight, the spirit of Christmas is also going to be moving things in and out, assisting with our scene changes. So now that we've got that fun part out of the way, I mentioned that I was having trouble finding a protagonist. See, all I have for my Christmas story is a name. Scrooge. Right? Kind of nasty name, makes you ill. But what I don't have is a story. So what I'm going to need from you, from your rich, full lives, which I wrote, but you know, need to be reminded of, is a story about a bad boss. Now, think about a bad boss story you might want to share. And while you're thinking about that, I want you to remember that this is a mostly family-friendly imagination exercise. So, whatever makes this boss bad, we just don't want it to be any of that stuff that I don't really need to clarify any further, right? You all know what I'm talking about. So, with that in mind, also, this is a story about humankind. And it's a story about belonging, and it's a story about how your choices matter, right? So, well, our hero from the story may be a terrible person at first, and they've made a lot of bad decisions to end up there. And those bad decisions still caused harm. We're not going to negate that. But we have to live in a world where one can change and one can start making the good decisions going forward. So this bad boss in your story has to be somebody that you are okay with redeeming themselves, in a sense. So, again, I don't really need to explain that any further. Just somebody who you don't mind turning out to be a good person, and perhaps we're going to explore and figure out what made them the way that they are. So, with that in mind, who's got a good bad boss story for me?
My boss would not allow us to make any coffee.
Your boss wouldn't allow you to make coffee?
No.
Wow. So, what type of institution was this?
Well, it was one hell of an institution.
Aren't they all? Aren't they all?
Yeah.
What sort of business were you in?
I was in the service business.
The service business. All right. All right. So, in service. So if I were to say a hotel, we'd be able to paint a pretty accurate picture.
I guess so.
All right. That's good enough for me. So your boss wouldn't allow you to have any coffee.
Nope.
No coffee. No coffee. And your boss's last name was Scrooge.
Yep.
That's kind of my creativity here. Did your boss have anything they like to say? What kind of made them, other than the prohibition of coffee, what kind of made them good?
He just sort of walked around going, "Be grateful for everything I've given you."
All right. Expecting gratitude from everybody else when they won't even give you the right to make your own coffee. Was it like just if you made coffee you would be jittery and distracted from your work, or?
No, we liked it, so we couldn't have it.
Oh boy. All right. So you can't give your employees things that they like, right? Because then they get soft and they stop appreciating all of the wonderful things you're giving them.
Right.
None of which are things that they like. That's a tough one. So a lot of kind of generic oh, be grateful for what I give you. Pull yourselves up by your bootstraps. I assume you probably didn't have a lot of resources to. If you needed something, it was probably difficult to get.
Well, yeah.
Because, businesses expand, right? But somebody who starts a business might think, well, I have everything that I need right now. And so it worked fine when it was just me selling lemonade. I don't understand why you need a factory to sell 1 million glasses of lemonade a day. Industrialization hurt us all. So, all right, so we've got somebody who does not want anyone to have anything that they like. Doesn't want to grow and change with the times. Just very, very bad boss. That definitely sounds like a bad boss. Do they have any what do they do outside of their bad bossing?
Just scowling all day.
Scowling all day. Scowling all day is an excellent hobby. One could spend hours at a looking glass perfecting the best scowl. I know just how that is. And we have someone here who can I'm sure help us extrapolate that and figure out where this person came from in their hotel chain out in the middle of London. Here's where it gets a little interesting. See, I'm a futurist, and I've been imagining things not in today's times, the 1840s, not in the future times, the 1890s, but in the extreme future times, the 1990s. Because I'm imagining we have all of these problems today, right? Like, we're not able to get vaccines out to everybody who needs them. People are hungry. People are working too hard, and work is just all of these things that is like, what if we transport ourselves to a time when surely all of that will be resolved? What would that be like? What is the world like in the 1990s? So we're going to find ourselves at the beginning of our story in a hotel chain in the 1990s. In a hotel chain run by somebody named Scrooge. Is there what's a good first name for our Scrooge?
Ralph.
Ralph Scrooge. Ralph Scrooge. Now, as this place materializes around me, I want you to think about Ralph Scrooge and what kind of person it would be who can walk into a room and just suck the air out or blow the air out of the room, depending on how you want to do it. It's just, ooh. So, with that in mind, let's go ahead and welcome our Scrooge, shall we? Here is Scrooge walking in and sucking the warmth out of the room. Cratchit! Cratchit!
Yes, sir?
Why aren't you attending the front desk, Cratchit?
I am just about to start.
You were supposed to start approximately... I should mention, by the way, that Marley was dead to begin with. Dead as a doornail. I know it's a little strange to start the story by introducing an unrelated character and telling you that they're dead. But this is my story and my imagination, and I make the rules. You know, I'm just having such a good time. Just sitting here, doing my thing. It's great. It's great. It's great. My imagination is a wonderful thing. Yeah, I'll just keep going. You were supposed to be at the front desk 3 minutes ago. You would think one who would be grateful for the job would be here on time. Cratchit.
Well,
Cratchit, what's your first name? Oh, it doesn't matter, you're just Cratchit.
you're right. Of course you're right. I am sorry. As per usual, I am a fumbling oaf, and I came right as fast as I could from my home to my place of work, as you should every morning at 4:30 in the morning. And now I'm here, and I have no excuse.
Your generation has no appreciation for what we give you. You think everything's real easy in life. Well, let me tell you. When I started working at hotels, to get there, I had to get up at 2 a.m. and I had to walk uphill both ways while it was snowing. And I still did it, and it was 20 minutes early.
That sounds very industrious. Maybe I could learn a thing or two. To come into work in the winter instead of the summer, as there is no snow.
It's not a bad idea.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Come in.
Hey, Uncle Scrooge. Hey, Gretchen. How's up? What's up?
Good to see you.
Merry Christmas!
Fred, what is it? I am very busy, as you can see.
I know, but it's Christmas, Uncle Scrooge. It's Christmas.
Cratchit, what has Fred placed upon my head?
It seems to be a joyous decoration to celebrate Christmas cheer, sir.
Cratchit,
Please hold. Yes?
remove it.
Oh,
Come on,
Of course.
Scrooge. Okay, I ask you this every year. You always say no, but I'm gonna do it again. Come to my Christmas party tomorrow night.
Christmas party.
Yeah, come on. Have some cheer. You just work all the time. Like, come on, just once a year. Eat a little popcorn, have some snacks, dance.
And I suppose there's going to be food at said party.
Oh yeah, all the food. We're gonna probably have a turkey. I don't know, I'm not very good at making turkey, but we're gonna give it a try. I might just bake a lasagna. Lasagna! We love lasagna, come on!
And I suppose there's going to be games and some of what you call merriment.
Yes, we are gonna play some crazy games. I got it all lined up. And there's gonna be a dance party. I mean, we can do the dance party after you leave. We don't have to do dance party. Yeah, come on. It's Christmas. Come on, little sis. Come on, little sis. You're my only family, dude. Please.
I'm obligated to show her some of my time with you, which you should be grateful because your ninny-headed mother, my only blood relation in this world, died at such a young age.
Yeah, she did.
However, I do not have time for such frivolities as parties and turkey and games.
And lasagna.
Because I am a businessman, and I carry the weight of the world upon my shoulders. I do not have time to just lolly about like yourself.
Yes, of course. Very, very busy, and I'm very grateful to have seen you at all.
As you should be.
Yep. Hey, Merry Christmas.
Bah humbug!
Yeah, come on in.
Hello. Welcome to the Best Western, the greatest chain in the 90s.
I would agree. We are so excited because we are selling bags of coffee in order to raise money for teenagers who don't have homes. And so we thought that you would maybe want to buy a few bags and help.
It's all organic, fair trade.
With caffeine.
Coffee.
Yes. We have whole beans and ground beans.
Coffee!
Yeah, the stuff you drink in the morning to get you energized.
Everyone likes coffee.
How dare you dock on my doorstep peddling your drugs that cloud the mind of a civilized, intelligent person?
Well, I actually hear that people with ADHD, it clears their mind. I'm sorry.
Yes, well, let me tell you something about those people with ADHD. If they cannot clear their minds with their own power and pull themselves up by their own bootstraps, they have to go to the poorhouse or the insane asylum, and they should leave and die and decrease the surplus population.
Sir, would you like some decaf?
Get out of here!
Sure, you just want to get anything?
I swear, Cratchit, so many ninny heads around here that I can't get any work done this time of year.
I agree, sir. Except I, of course, can get much work done anytime you need me to.
Yes, you should be very grateful for the tutelage and how great a mentor I've been to you.
You know I am.
Now, Cratchit, you know I never get you a gift around this time of year.
Oh, I hadn't noticed.
Well, this year, in my magnanimous, beautiful, grateful, and generous self, I've deemed to get you a small token for you and your family this holiday season.
Is it the day off? Tomorrow? Christmas Day?
Oh, it's way better than that. It's this jar of mercury.
Oh, and I suppose since it glows, it's like a nightlight for my children.
Yes, exactly. Or if they're sick, they can drink it and they'll,
Glow. Thank you. Most generous. Couldn't have picked something better for myself. But again about that day off on Christmas Day, do you suppose we could just tack that on to the mercury jar?
I suppose you want the whole day off to be with your family, is that correct?
Yes.
Ha. You are ripping me off. Christmas is merely an excuse for poor people like you to pick a man's pocket every year.
Even so, what if I worked weekends for all of the whole
you're going to be working the front desk of all 5 of our hotels simultaneously.
Okay, yeah.
Divide and conquer.
So is that a yes?
Very well, take your day, but be here all the earlier the day after.
I will. You know I will. And I will get right to making my phone calls or receiving them as is needed, either one. Best Western.
Coffee?
Get out of here. Suppose there's nobody here, so we can just close up anyways.
Thank you. I'll take it.
And so, left alone to his own devices, Scrooge began to close up shop by moving the furniture in the way that furniture needs to be moved. By moving the furniture in the way in which it needs to be moved. That wasn't too hard, was it? Scrooge was a seething, squeezing, retching, covetous old sinner and all the like. But he enjoyed his long walks home through the cold, cold outside world. It was so cold, in fact, that the wind blew so completely all over. The chill filled the air. And Scrooge wandered through all of the different parts of town until got to the outskirts of London where these 5 best westerns are and approached his front door. Now, it's at this time that I should remind you a couple of things. First of all, Scrooge lived in a terrible house that used to be owned by Scrooge's old business partner, Marley. Marley, who some of you may not remember, but at an earlier part of the story, it was mentioned that Marley was dead to begin with. It's important to keep that in mind because otherwise, nothing that I'm about to tell you is going to seem wondrous at all. So Marley's dead.
Oh.
But Scrooge figured he had had a lot of raw potatoes, and I don't know if you all know about raw potatoes, but you shouldn't eat them. They may give you hallucinations. So he shrugged his shoulders and went inside to Marley's old house. And it was there in Marley's old house that Scrooge sat down on his favorite chair. That one. No, the other one.
That's clearly not my favorite chair.
It's the other one, that's what I said. Scrooge sat down on his favorite chair by the non-existent fire and thought a little bit about what a wonderful day it was. Just a beautiful, beautiful day. And, well, again, I should mention that Marley was dead to begin with. Dead as a doornail. There started to be the sound, an unsettling sound. If you don't know, this is the sound that plastic chains make. Now, plastic chains are a lot easier to acquire and use than metal chains, and in the community theater of my mind, they don't scratch the floors. So the sounds of plastic chains surrounding Scrooge as something happened, and somebody appeared. What's up, Scrooge?
partner, Marley.
You are correct!
Well, it can't be. You've been dead for at least 5 years.
Oh, yes, I have been dead, but I have been wandering this earth, near and far, saying what's up to every ghost that I see. I have been wandering with these chains. Do you see these chains upon me?
I do, Marley, I do, but why do you wander with these chains?
These are the chains that I forged in life by being an asshole. By not having the good spirit of sending love and joy throughout the world. No. I made cheap hotels my life when I should have been making people happy, enjoy my life.
But Marley, I knew you nearly my entire life. You were never an asshole. Yes, your hotels were cheap and the buffets made people sick, but you made a lot of money.
Oh, money. Money was a poor substitute for the joy of life. Money was a poor substitute for sending my spirit throughout this world. Money was a poor substitute for being able to say, "Was up?"
Okay, Marley, I understand why you're here, but why are you here in my room right now?
I am here in this room right now because for as much as these chains weigh me down, these last 5 years you have been forging more and more chains. And when your body is released from this coil that we call Earth, you will be doomed to the same fate. And worse yet, you will have a front desk chained to you throughout all eternity.
Oh, Marley, I wouldn't give anything not to see that fate. Surely there's something I could do. I have a lot of money. Who can I give that money? Who can I bribe to get out of this?
Bribery will get you nowhere on this, Scrooge. Bribery will get you absolutely nowhere, Ralph. Bribery will only get you heavier chains.
Oh, spirits. I would avoid that at any mortal cost.
And that is why I am here. I am here to give you a chance at avoiding this fate, a chance for you to learn to spread your spirit throughout the earth in your life, to help spread joy to people and not give them bed bugs. You will be visited tonight by 3 spirits, not counting myself, of course. There will be 3 more spirits. The first will come when the bell tolls 1. Not 2, not 12, but 1. The second will appear when the bell tolls 2. You got that? 2? 1, 2, 2. Yes. The third will come when the bell tolls 3. If it tolls 4, you're too late and you're doomed to this. So at 3 is when the third one will come. I need you to listen and heed their lessons well, so that you may avoid this fate, so that you will not spend your eternal afterlife roaming around the earth in this torturous, painful, cold, and goddamn heavy chains.
All right, Marley, because of our relationship in life, I will speak with these spirits and I will hear the lessons. But you should be grateful that I'm willing to.
I have no gratitude for your attitude. This is not good. You must learn. You must learn. And now, I bid you adieu. Farewell. Au revoir.
Left to his own devices, Scrooge was rather unsettled by that conversation. See, up until now, Scrooge had assumed that he was a pretty rad dude. But, as we all know, he wasn't. And, to be honest, the talk was a little unsettling, but Scrooge decided that, like it or not, either these things were going to come to him when the bell tolled 1, or they weren't. He didn't have a lot of control over it, so he might as well get into his bed and have a little bit of completely restless sleep. So Scrooge closed his eyes and drifted off. Until such time as you all know as the bell tolled 1.
Hi, I'm Ghost of Christmas Past 1994 Holiday Barbie.
I assume you're the spirit that I was foretold would come?
Yes, I am. I'm here to show you Christmas Pasts.
All right. I was told to hear your lessons, so I will journey to this past with you, but you should be grateful that I'm willing to do so.
Oh, I always find gratitude at the best of times. Come, let's jump through this high window.
All right.
Wait, you are but mortal. Take these snap bracelets. Oh. Whoopsie. Come with me, Scrooge. I hope that the toys from the 1990s don't fly through and have a storm tonight.
Spirit, how are we not falling?
It's the snap bracelets. Watch out. They're trolls.
Spirit, you must know that I'm mortally afraid of troll dolls.
Don't worry.
And so they flew together through the air, through the terrifying, wow, flying troll dolls and other 90s toys and accessories. And gradually, Scrooge, bewildered as can be, began to see a world taking form around him. Not the 1990s of today, but the 1990s of his past.
Spirit, I recognize this place.
You do? What do you recognize about it, Scrooge?
Why, this was the daycare of the hotel that my mother worked at. Oh, Spirit, that's me as a young boy.
Indeed. And you look so alone.
Yeah. A lot of the kids used to think I was weird because they all wanted to drink coffee, and I didn't. I was one of those kids that didn't drink coffee because you supposedly stunts your growth or anything. Anyways, he made fun of me a lot.
Hey, Ralph.
Hi.
Hey, it's time to practice our scowling. Ready?
Oh, that's really good.
You like
That's
that?
awesome.
You like
Here,
that?
let me
You
try.
Oh, no. Like this. No.
Oh, guess I'm just not very good at
You're gonna have
scowling.
to keep working on
I'll
that.
keep practicing.
Yeah. So, are you having fun?
I'm having a good time, yeah.
Oh, I see you got your troll doll.
Yeah, I just,
Yeah.
I just like, sort of fidgeting with it and playing with it because, I get kind of easily distracted at the kindergarten, so
Yeah.
I just like to sort of fidget and play with stuff. That's probably not a sign of anything or anything.
Spirit, my mother was the only person in my life who loved me, and she had to work so many hours. She worked 80 hours a week, and the only time I could ever see her was when she came visited me on the daycare on her 5-minute breaks.
So you wanted that for everyone else in your life.
Well, I mean, childhood can be hard sometimes, and that's just the way it is. It's not my fault. I mean, people should be grateful that they have a job at all, right?
Right.
Mom, I just wanted to say, I'm so grateful that you work all the time, and you can only visit me in these little 5-minute intervals because I feel like it's really building character for me, and it's making me into a really strong and awesome individual who's going to be really cool forever. So, I want everyone to have the kind of experience in childhood that I'm having with you.
Well, we take what we can get, right?
Absolutely.
Yes. So, well, I'm sorry.
It's just good, it's fun.
Well, but my 5 minutes is up. So.
Yeah, I was going to suggest a game, but that's not long enough. Yeah, good to see you.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
Spirit. That was the last time I ever saw my mother because 15 minutes later she died in a tragic industrial fax machine accident.
Indeed. Let's move on.
No caffeine's paying off. I'm getting taller. I'm gonna get a beard one of these days too.
Spirit, I remember this. This was years later when I was working my first night clerk chef desk at Howard Fezziwig's hotel.
Whoa. Oh, good. Glad that someone's finally cleaning up around here.
Hey,
Hi.
I'm here to relieve your shift.
Oh, that's all right.
Can we maybe overlap our shifts just a little longer?
Well, sure. I wanted to work a little bit longer anyway, so yeah. Is everyone else going to be swinging by for the little Christmas party that Mr. Fezziwig's putting on?
Yeah, but I thought maybe. Well, yeah, they're coming eventually.
Awesome.
But it's nice to see you.
Party time!
Yay!
Check out these sick pants!
Sick!
This is a great party.
It's an awesome party.
We should get some music going.
Yeah, get some music.
That sounds great.
Come on, Scrooge, you know how to party, right, man?
Oh, totally. I know how to party. Yeah.
You
Just
look like
remind me how that happens.
Oh, now we get some drinks. We need some cups to drink from.
Great.
Yeah,
What are we
definitely
drinking?
cups.
No coffee, I hope.
No.
Well, yeah, we could do some. You want some coffee?
Yeah, I just
You want some espresso?
No, I like weird drinks that nobody else likes.
A half-calf mocha, no frap, extra frap latte?
Do we have like watered down like pickle juice or anything like that?
Live a little, Scrooge.
I remember this party, Spirit. Belle, Tonight was the night I finally worked up the courage to ask her to dance.
Let's watch you dance together.
Well, sure. If it's what everybody else is drinking.
Yeah.
Here's our boombox from the 90s.
Oh, it looks just like one of those that we have.
Want to dance, Scrooge?
Oh,
Oh, dude, you
That's-
should get in there.
that's-
Get in there.
sure.
The 90s hit.
You know, I've been wanting to ask you to dance all night.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that you did that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to remember that I asked you to dance later.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's great. Oh, that's fun. Okay.
Now, the dances of the time, the 1990s, were quite a strange sight. Now, as all of you know, because you're figments of my imagination and thus have all of my extensive knowledge of what it's going to be like in the 1990s, it was very popular to do a synchronized dance routine. Well, everybody sang along to their favorite song. What's a good song name that sounds like a 90s song but isn't? What was that?
Neil Sedaka.
Neil Sedaka. That is a great 90s song. Anyway, there they are dancing to Neil Sedaka.
Neil Sedaka! Neil Sedaka!
Wait, Spirit, this is not how I remember this. Dancing and singing to Neil Sedaka, yes, I'm absolutely sure of this. We were singing and dancing to the Sir Mix-a-Lot hit, Baby Got Back.
That's so true, Scrooge.
My anaconda don't want none unless you got buzz, hon!
Yeah, okay.
Spirit, Belle and I were so happy for a time. Even though we had to work inhumanly long shifts in an abusive work environment, we still saw each other during the overlap of our shifts, and when we did, we were truly happy. For a while. But then, well, I got promoted to assistant manager, and I just got so caught up in trying to be successful, I don't know if I want to talk about it.
You don't need to talk about it, Scrooge. We're gonna go see it.
I would rather... Okay.
Now, Scrooge was rather miffed that this was all going to happen as the world faded away and gradually reconstructed itself at a much more disappointing time of their life.
Look, Belle, I know we've known each other for a long time, but now that I'm assistant manager, it's my job to make sure that everything's running okay. And I noticed you made 2 pots of coffee the other night while you were on the night shift.
Yeah, this is my second night shift.
It's my 3rd, okay? And if I never needed the coffee to get through, then neither do you. And I ran the numbers. We could be saving at least, what, $5, $10 a day?
Probably $5.50.
However much coffee costs right about now.
Scrooge, I'm so proud of you. You're an assistant manager now. You're doing so good, but we used to have fun. You used to smile, remember smiles? They go up this way, now you scowl so much and we don't have fun anymore. I don't know who you are.
You don't know who I am? You don't know who I am?
No.
I'm the assistant manager of this hotel chain. I don't know if I told that to you before, okay? I walk uphill to the hotel, because you know what? It's more economical than driving. I saw you the other day get into what? A little car and drive here. Oh, to drive a little 15 miles to.
Spirit, I don't think I want to see the rest of this.
Scrooge, we must watch. You can be all those things then, alone. I'm not doing this with you. And I think my car might make it home, so I'm gonna leave now.
Well, fine. I'll save money on your wages anyway.
Yeah, have fun being alone.
And then when I'm old and rich and I've got awesome hair, then you're gonna be jealous, okay?
I'm sure. We have seen what we've needed to see in your Christmas past.
I just want to go home.
We will go home. I hope there's no troll storm.
Home they went, through the storm of trolls and period-appropriate dolls and action figures, I suppose, until it was time for Scrooge to go to bed.
Bye-bye.
And with the thoughts swirling around his head, not just the flying trolls, but what life used to be like, the choices that he made, Scrooge began to sleep. And sleep Scrooge did quite restlessly, until such time as the bell tolled 2.
Great. The second spirit's late.
And you know, the second spirit is often a little bit late, and it's not through any fault of the second spirits. It's more of a systemic problem. You could call it a systemic problem, but sure enough, Scrooge heard the sounds of a spirit arriving. Oh!
Howdy home, Scrooge! It's me, your old pal, the ghost of Christmas present.
Oh God, you smell like crap.
Oh, well, you smell like flowers, Scrooge. We're gonna go around town and spread some Christmas cheer.
All right.
All right, just follow me.
And hop they did. And they hopped and hopped and hopped into the land of Christmas present. While they were hopping, the ghost of Christmas present explained a little bit about what they were about to see.
That's right, we've arrived here at a place. Well, I don't know if it's familiar to you, but this is someone you know. They're about to have a big party. Are you ready?
Lead on, spirits. That's my silly-headed nephew, Fred.
That's right, and all his friends.
Okay, shots first.
Oh,
Okay,
absolutely.
Shot.
Let me up,
Okay,
let me up,
we're gonna
let
do
me up.
that one, and then okay.
Oh, look at you, Fred.
Yeah.
You took a class or something?
I made my own eggnog.
Oh, like the mixologist.
Three shots.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers.
Did you make it with Surge?
Sure. Yeah.
Mountain Dew Cup ready?
Spirit, how can they act so silly and make so merry when there's work to be done and profits to be made?
Well, it's the spirit of Christmas, Scrooge. They got each other and I think some alcohol, so they're having a grand old time.
Oh man, you know, it's so cool right now.
Good. Oh,
You
man.
play the best games, man. Oh, sorry, Dick. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, this first game we're gonna line up. Okay. The first person. Okay, the last person who pooped starts the game.
All right.
Okay, I went right before we
Okay.
came here. Okay.
All right. So what your role is, you can't speak. You can only gesture. What you did. Right before you got here. And then we have a guess. Okay, no, wait. All right, fine. Okay, you gesture your favorite Christmas present. It's a
TV.
television.
Yeah.
A cassette.
Oh.
You're plugging in the television.
Oh, VCR.
VCR.
Oh, Titanic.
Jurassic Park. Wait, oh, you have to rewind
Full House.
Oh, Sega Genesis.
Wait, blow on the disc.
Yeah, blow on the cartridge,
Blow on
man.
it.
Spirit, I find this game boring. I want to see the game that Fred's really famous for. The one, I think it's called Teenage Mutant Ninja Al Gore, I think is what they call it.
Oh, yes, that one. Yes, I think they're just about to play it. Let's fast forward.
But what? I'm trying to remember the rules of it.
Oh, right. Well, first, someone has to invent the internet. And then the others have to guess which one of them it was that did it.
Yes, that's right. But there's a bit more because once the internet's invented, one of them has to create global warming on the internet, and once they do, everybody else has to become a teenage ninja and fight the global warming.
Oh boy, what fun!
And of course, it's not quite that simple, as we all know, because the internet, again, we know this, is a series of tubes. And to get through tubes, you must get on the ground and roll around. So, to get from one internet to the other, they have to roll around. All while tracing down who invented the internet and doing the other thing that they said.
Global warming and fighting it.
Okay. We're on the internet. We're on the internet. Okay, wait. What was that? The Al Gore. Oh, the Al Gore. Okay. All right. My job is to roll over. Wait, jump over you and up. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you lost connection.
Oh no, a polar bear. He's gonna drown.
Spirit, I must admit this does look like a pretty fun game.
Oh yes, he is definitely going to be our next president.
Oh, the future's so bright.
Uh-oh, you're getting a phone call. The internet's gonna stop because we haven't invented Ethernet.
Oh no!
Now, a lot of people don't know this, but the ghost of Christmas present only lasts about as long as Christmas does. So their time is somewhat limited on this earth, and though they played this game for another 4.5 hours, the ghost of Christmas present announced that they had other business to attend to, and, well, let's just hear it from them. You hold it down.
Well, this sure is a lot of fun, Scrooge, but I can't help but wonder, you said this Fred was your family. Why ain't you here?
Well, I mean, I'm clearly like a very busy man. I mean, what would the world be if there weren't cheap hotels? I mean, where else would people live when they're going through a divorce, or I don't know, can't afford a house and has to live in abject poverty constantly?
Well, none of that sounds very fun. Let's go to the next party.
Now, the next party was very, very far away. It was, some might say, 10 minutes away. So I had this thought that perhaps, well, they'd go to the next incredible party. Everybody could go and take a 10-minute mental bathroom break. Don't forget to sign up for our goose raffle. You could win a goose. Thank you so much, everybody. Welcome back. As we left off our intrepid, brave explorers. That's right, I spend a lot of time in the closet in my mind. It's my place I go. It helps me think. It helps me think and understand. So, as we left off our brave, well, no, he's not very brave at all, but Scrooge, they were on their way to another part of town. A seedy part of town. One might even say a part of town that Scrooge did not very much enjoy going to at all. It was so uncomfortable there that they only had 2 chairs, despite however many members of the family there were, and they had this disturbing dog sitting there on the table somewhat ominously, in a way that one might be nervous about if they were watching.
You too, Tiny.
Oh, my little dog.
Feel in there, champ. You look good.
Thanks, I feel good. I especially like having these little guys that I can fidget with.
Yeah, isn't it so much fun, Tiny?
It is. It makes...
Spirit, this is where Cratchit lives?
Yes, this is the that part of town where your employee Cratchit lives.
But it's so small and dirty and cramped.
Well, that's all they could afford.
I know the basement of this Chuck E. Cheese isn't everything we want it to be this holiday season, but in my heart, this is the only place I want to be.
Oh, you're the best, Mommy, Daddy.
And you're the second best. You're the first best, though, Tiny.
You are, Tiny.
Sometimes, when I'm feeling bad, I like to go upstairs and watch the children on their little children gambling machines. And then they look at me and I cough with my mouth open so that they'll appreciate that even if they didn't get as many tickets as they wanted, that it's still better than living in the basement.
You really were the best of our eggs.
You look just like the donor, sweetie.
Spirit. That boy, what a kind, sweet, hopeful boy.
Yeah, it's too bad he's so sick.
Spirit! But surely he'll be okay, won't he?
Well, I don't know. Maybe he should just die and decrease the surplus population.
You know, Tim, you do seem to be doing a little better. If your boss would just give us a little more money, you worked so hard.
Where I picked my pizza up at?
Oh, no, it's the other left.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It happens all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye, nice lady.
So I have a little special surprise. Speaking of my boss, he gave us something quite special this Christmas.
Your boss gave us something.
A jar of mercury.
Whoa,
Don't hold it too long. But at night, now we'll have actual lights.
Yay! And not those broken down arcade machines that I keep piled in a heap beside my trash pile that I use as a mattress.
That might not go the way you think it will eventually.
I'd like you to make another choice, sweetie.
Okay.
Let's make a new choice.
Oh, ma'am.
Oh, don't do that, Tiny. Is that okay?
Good job.
You know, spirits, I mean, perhaps I make Cratchit work too many hours, and I guess I could maybe pay them more.
Well, now you're starting to see it. Way to go, Scrooge.
Boy, that lady that came in for her pizza made me kind of hungry. Are we gonna have anything for food?
Let me go look. I
Yeah.
think I was.
Sorry, did you say to the left or the...
You just follow the smell of pizza.
What kind of pizza is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I got it with all the toppings.
Oh,
you know, the
yay.
supreme with the peppers and the pepperoni and the sausage,
Great.
extra cheese.
I would love to have a pizza like that one day.
I'm hoping to get mine while it's still hot, so thanks for the direction.
Feel free to come back after you do.
But spirits, I mean, surely they pay rent to Chuck E. Cheese. The least they could do is give them a holiday pie.
Well, I don't know if you know much about good old Chuck E. Cheese, but he's not exactly a kind landlord to these folks.
There might have been a few slices next to the arcade machine. I'll go see if there's a few left.
Boy,
Thank you.
my life dream is to have one of those big supreme pizzas
All to yourself?
all to myself.
But you're so tiny.
I am. It would be such a big pizza to boy ratio.
Too tiny.
I mean, now that I'll be working all of the weekends.
Wow! Oh, it's one of those big gummy worms they have behind the prize cabinet.
Yeah, it's all I could find.
Oh,
It's a little dusty.
what's this awesome fuzzy stuff that's all over it?
Spirit, I still don't understand. They're unhealthy. They have no money. They're dirty. But yet, despite all of it, they seem happy.
Well, it's like I said before. They've got each other, and, well, they don't have alcohol, but they do have, they got Spirit and a weird dog.
Speaking of which, I haven't seen that weird dog anywhere.
It's right down the table.
Oh, yes. Well, I mean, maybe if I had somebody, well, never mind.
Well, despite your bad boss and your sickly disease and our linty pizza, there's nowhere I'd rather be than with you three.
Oh boy, me neither. Thanks, Mommy, Daddy, and Daddy, Mommy.
Of course, our two children who don't look like us. Well, next year, I'll be working all the weekends.
Why?
So maybe we'll be able to afford a real Christmas dinner.
What's the point of Christmas dinner if you're not here to eat it with us?
I'm sorry, I know. But we're gonna eat it together. Oh,
Just doing some laundry for Chucky.
keep going. Yeah, no, not in here. Oh, it's fine. No, it's fine. Yeah, just.
Can I borrow some laundry soap? I'm kind of thirsty, mister.
Tide?
That's good.
Yeah, Tide Pods.
How's that make you feel?
It's great. I'm quenching my thirst and I'm getting all clean.
You want to share your Christmas song with Mommy, Daddy, Daddy, Mommy?
Only if you sing it with me.
Same time?
Same time.
Okay.
Christmas at the Chuck E. Cheese. I like pizza with my
couldn't be prouder.
I love you guys.
Oh, we love you.
Basement power shutting out in 15 minutes.
It's okay. We have the mercury.
Well, Scrooge, I'm getting a little stale. I think maybe we ought to wander off.
Okay, lead on, spirits.
All right, we'll take you back to your house. Actually, I'm just going to leave you right here. See what happens.
Spirit, I need to go home.
Goodbye.
And leave him he did. You see, Scrooge stood helplessly alone in the middle of the room as he watched the family vanish in front of him, and he kept his eyes on Tiny Tim until the last. And even when Tiny Tim was gone, Scrooge still heard a little cough echoing. Made him feel kind of guilty, which is maybe the point. I don't know. It was around that time that Scrooge began to feel a chill in the air. The wind shifted, and something began to get ready to join him. Now, it's not just any ordinary thing here. It's something that we all dread subconsciously on some level. The future is a terrifying thing to many people. Not to me, I'm a futurist, and I know what's going to happen in the 90s. All our problems are going to be solved. It's great. But for Scrooge, the visage of the future took on a different meaning and look.
Are you the spirit of Christmas future? Oh, spirits, I must be honest. You were the specter that I dreaded most of all. But if your lessons are what will help me be a better person and save me from my fate, I will follow with an open mind and an open heart.
And follow he did. Scrooge took off into the mists with the spirit of Christmas future, who, as we all know, is very, very tall. The spirit of Christmas future led Scrooge down a long, long path until they came upon an area where people in the service industry would hang out. And Scrooge was quite familiar with this area, being in the service industry, and was quite familiar with the people who gradually appeared in front of him.
Oh, man. Oh, you remember those 5 Best Westerns?
Oh, God! Good riddance, all rubbish!
Absolutely! Oh, I can't believe, even for the night shift people, wouldn't let him make coffee. They were falling asleep at the desk.
I remember walking in there one time and they were snoring away. The worst part was...
Spirit, I know these gentlemen. They manage competing hotels. We had many luncheons and seminars together, but then why are they speaking so horribly of one of our cohorts?
The stupidest thing that little guy ever did is for some reason he didn't even know you could just open up the basements and put more guests down there.
Exactly.
That's the money lost.
I mean, the problem is, he probably would have just, opened up the basement, not put carpeting or beds or bathrooms or, super stingy guy. Oh.
But Spirit, who are they speaking of? For this truly sounds like a piteous, horrible example of a human being.
You remember that one seminar?
Oh, God, the seminar from 92,
I think you're right. It was 92. He came wandering in and expecting everybody to thank him for being there.
Now, one might think that a reasonable person would start to get suspicious that they're talking about them. But this is not who Ebenezer Scrooge is. Ebenezer Scrooge is kind of clueless about this, and for some reason, despite the increasingly specific clues that they're being given, Scrooge did not figure out of whom they were speaking.
I mean, who names their presentation, "Give a Mouse a Cookie"? Oh, that man had no right teaching about gratitude.
No, not at all, not at all.
Why, Spirits, I once gave a presentation called Give a Mouse a Cookie. I did not know there were 2 such presentations.
I'll give him one thing, though. I'll give him one thing. That scowl.
Oh, that was mastered over years.
He must have sat there just all the time. Oh gosh. Oh.
I got things to do. But
yeah. Well, nice seeing you here, and hey, congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. I hope your hotel just like plummets to the ground.
Oh, I hope yours burns to the ground.
Spirit, lead on. What else do you have to show me that I might change my soul?
And lead on the Spirit did, this time taking Scrooge down a different dark and scary street, to a place that Scrooge was not familiar with. Well, he knew about it but hadn't been there. It was a place where people would go when, well, around this time, when somebody in the service industry passed away, it was customary to raid their house of all of their things and sell them on the black market. This was the 90s, after all. So, as the world began to come into focus, they were at a pawn shop for former people who were in the service industry. Ooh, spooky.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, I've got this box of regular towels. Do you think you could give me something for those?
What is it, cashmere? Egyptian cotton?
Yeah, just 1,000 thread. Yeah.
Spirit, we have those exact same towels at my hotel. Trust me, they are not very good.
They look a little worn.
No, not too bad. The BW, that's my name is Betty White. So.
Oh, now we're talking.
Yeah,
Golden girls.
Yeah, so, they're going to be worth a whole lot to somebody.
You're Betty White?
Spirit, it is so sad and tragic that a legendary actress such as Betty White has fallen on such hard times that she's forced to hawk cheap towels in a seedy pawn shop.
Yeah, maybe you know me from, a few of my movies.
Oh, I know you. Here's a pen. You sign these, I'll give you $5 each.
Oh, all right. Well, maybe I better take them in the back and sit down and do this, and then I'll bring them
Yes,
back
please
out.
do.
Okay.
Hey, Betty.
Yeah?
I love your work.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, gosh.
Hello!
Hey, Marvin. Back again, huh?
I got a bunch of no coffee allowed signs.
And where am I supposed to put these?
Anyway, you don't want coffee.
No coffee allowed. Jeez.
Yeah, and then some spare mercury.
Spirit, at my hotel, I made signs very much like those. And in fact, the person who made these had the exact same handwriting that I do. And that also looks a lot like my spare jar of mercury.
I told you before, I can't give you anything for the mercury. It's illegal.
Ah, come on, man. You
But I
can
know.
give me a little something
This is a pawn shop. It's like international waters. Anything goes. I get it. I get it.
You've always been good to me.
All right. I can't give you any cash, but
Oh yeah, what you got?
I got this troll doll.
Let me just pick that back up there.
Yeah. Now that is a vintage 1993 troll doll.
It's very nice.
Now, this Mercury's gonna disappear. That troll doll.
Where'd it go?
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know.
All right, I'll see you around.
Hey, take these no coffee signs. We don't need these.
All right,
We don't
someone
need
else hates coffee somewhere.
Somebody does. Not us. We love coffee around here. Ooh, I'm dead.
Spirit, show me no more of these desperate transactions. It's too much to take. Please, take me somewhere happy. Show me the Cratchits.
And so Scrooge strode out to see those incredible Cratchits, because the Cratchits made Scrooge very, very happy. And there's just something about the warmth and comfort of a happy family that's all together and definitely in one piece that just makes one thankful for all that they have.
His giant coat. I'm such a tiny guy. Tiny. Oh. Remember how he glowed? His last few hours after he drank all the mercury. He was radioactive. He was radiant.
At least he's in a better place now, and he can have all the pizza he wants with all the toppings, all of them.
Yes, it was very nice to allow Chucky. I can't.
Spirit, surely it can't be that Tiny Tim died.
He died! I can't believe it's wrong! He was my best egg!
But I'm still alive.
But you're so tall!
But spirits, surely there must have been some way, somebody who could have helped, and this could have been prevented, couldn't it?
If only I had been home. I was away every weekend. If only there was a way to make more money.
Oh, stupid Scrooge and his stupid face and his stupid coffee-hating heart.
Yes, stupid Scrooge. You know what? Yeah, stupid Scrooge.
Spirit, please, wonderful Spirit, hear me. I need another chance. If I can have another chance, I can stop this from happening.
I'm gonna go upstairs and get hammered right outside the Chuck E. Cheese, and then I might help myself to a game or two, just to ease the pain.
So as the sad Cratchits faded into the darkness, the Spirit led Scrooge to a place even more chilled than the last. A place, well, one would call it a yard full of graves. And Scrooge, believe it or not, still had trouble figuring out who the dead person was in this story. And to Scrooge, the writing on the wall was written, but it was a little too faint to read at this moment.
Spirit, why do you bring me here after all the horrible things you showed me? Nothing could truly be worse. What is this? Why are you showing me some random grave?
But it wasn't a random grave, was it?
Oh! Spirit, no! No, surely this can't be my grave. Spirit, there has to be some way. I need another chance. I promise you, I can change. I can be better. Spirit, listen to me. Spirit. Oh God, Spirit. Please. Please. Please.
But Scrooge woke up. And Scrooge was not where Scrooge thought he was. There was no grave. There was no graveyard. Scrooge was at home. Oh my God, I'm alive! I'm not dead, I'm still here! And this lighthouse.
Excuse me. What day is today?
Well, it's Christmas morning, and if you think you've had a bad night, after my mom and dad left for Paris on vacation without me, I had a set of elaborate traps for a couple of birds.
That sounds like a rough night.
It was.
Listen. Oh, good boy. Right boy. Listen. The Starbucks down the corridor. Are they open and still serving that holiday caffeinated drink, the goose?
Why, yes, they are.
Can you? Here's some money. And go down to the corner store and get the biggest goose that they have, triple shot. And if you can do that and bring it to the Cratchit to do it within 5 minutes, I'll have John Candy give your mom a ride home so she'll be home today. Another chance, I've got lots of stuff to do, but first I want to go see Fred. Okay.
And Scrooge was off like a shot, and he ran and ran and ran towards the house of Fred, where the party was well underway.
Alright, look out! Now that I'm president!
Oh
my God! My Uncle Scrooge is here!
Fred! Oh my God, Fred, my boy.
You made it!
Yes,
There's some lasagna left and your eggnog recipe. I did your eggnog recipe.
I'm so sorry.
You don't want to drink that.
Hide the coffee.
I've missed so many of these. I've missed so much time with you, but that's never going to happen again because I'm going to come to all of your parties going forward. And listen, I just hope you can forgive a silly old man and give him another shot to make up for
100%. All forgiven. Merry Christmas.
Yes. Oh, you guys were playing a game.
Okay, we're playing the internet. Do you want to be Al Gore or do you want to be the Ethernet cable?
Hear me out. What if I was global warming?
Oh! We're gonna end
Okay, now that was fun, but I need a favor from you and all of you. Please come with me. There'll be pizza.
Okay.
And
you're bribing us with pizza?
And caffeinated drinks like coffee.
Coffee?
Yes.
Okay.
So I need you to come with me, and we're gonna play a bit of a joke on my employer, Mr. Cratchit. So we're gonna have to pretend to be really serious at first, so that he thinks, oh, okay, yeah, oh, all right, so come on. Wait, yes.
Does this involve me dressing up like Little Bo Peep?
We'll make a deal about that later. Okay. Let's do it. Wait.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Do we all need top hats?
Very serious.
All right, let's go.
Scrooge was off like a shot, running through the streets that he had traversed the other night, or just last night, with the ghost of Christmas present. Only this time, it didn't take 10 minutes to get to the Cratchit's house. It took only about 30 seconds of vamping, maybe 40 seconds of vamping, maybe even 45. as the Cratchits began to be in the room, so that when the lights come up, the Cratchits are in the room.
You guys think I found a full half of pizza?
Oh, full half.
And a lot less one?
You hear that, crazy dog? Oh, yeah.
Oh, I think they probably are looking for the laundry.
Cratchits?
Yes, sir.
Why are you lollygagging about on Christmas with your family celebrating making merry when there's business to be done?
I thought that we had discussed a day off.
Don't correct me. You should be grateful that I took the time to visit you here today.
Of course.
And since you're not where you should be, which is behind the desk, I think there's got to be severe repercussions.
He's already going to work every day next year.
I have no choice, Cratchit, but to cut your hours and quadruple your pay. Gotcha.
That's wonderful.
You have been such a wonderful employee, and I have mistreated you for so many, many years. And I don't know if I could ever do it, but I swear to do everything in my lifetime to make it up to you and your family.
Well, thank you. This is so unexpected.
So next thing, I am moving you out of this basement of a Chuck E. Cheese. I'm going to move you into the basement, a brand new modern basement of this new thing called Dave & Buster's.
That's the nightlight, honey.
Mister.
Hi, Tim.
Mister, I've got that great goose you wanted.
I swear to you that I'm going to do everything I can to get you well so you live many, many more years.
Oh, the snap bracelet.
I'm
I'm gonna live forever.
How's the goose?
Oh, yes.
Goose.
Yeah, the
Goose?
from Starbucks, the goose.
You must all join us in eating that giant goose that's twice as large as my son.
Look at the goose to boy ratio.
I bet that came from a great egg.
Just like you two. We don't know whose though.
I don't look like anybody else.
And Scrooge was good as his word. And he did all of those things, and many more. But bringing the goose was maybe kind of a dick move, because I don't know if you've ever tried to cook a goose the size of a child on Christmas Day, but it takes a very, very, very long time. So, we thought that maybe we'd give the goose to somebody. And because we are so clever and definitely thought this through, we have the jar with us that has all the raffle tickets in it. One of these people on the stage has the jar.
Maybe we needed Christmas spirit.
It's perhaps the part of the show that we've practiced the most. It is incredibly, incredibly wonderful. This beautiful, beautiful goose. But the family had an abundance. And let's send a couple more people after it. The family had an abundance of treasures with them and decided that they didn't need to share, or they didn't need to keep the goose for themselves. They could give it to one of you, a figment of my imagination. One of you who expressed interest in receiving the goose, that we may ensure that the goose has a good home. As you were the whole time, is you with the thing. So without further ado,
oh, they're numbers. Okay, 5, 8, 4, 7, 5, 6.
Woohoo! Oh. Very Merry Christmas to you. So, when I said Scrooge was good as his word and did everything that Scrooge said he would do, and even let his employees drink coffee, so Tiny Tim's who did not die. Became a second father. You know, it all works out. We don't need to focus too much on that. Anyway, Scrooge became a second father and was another parent to this incredible child who, again, did not die, grew up very, very happy. And that leaves us tonight with a happy ending. All we need is the one thing that Tiny Tim is very famous for saying all the time, which is,
this Christmas is supreme!
This Christmas is supreme! Thank you so much for coming. We are the No Script Society. Those of you who have been to our shows before may notice something about the configuration of members on the stage, as I'm trying not to block anybody. Anyway, the configuration of members on the stage, we have some new folks joining us. So, everybody, please give it up for our featured players. Please take a step forward and say who you are and take a bow. Just individually say who you are and then all take a bow together. And we're timing it.
I'm Molly.
I'm Leah.
I'm Zoe.
I'm Rowan.
I'm Jill.
I'm Dante.
Our shows are needlessly complicated, and so it's very difficult to get up to speed as quickly as these folks did, but they just kicked ass, and we are so lucky to have them with us. We really appreciate them giving their time and putting on an incredible show. As Michael said at the beginning of the show, we are a program of the Very Little Theater, and we are immensely thankful to have them for this space and to let us do these crazy shows and just come up with these insane ideas, and they always let us do it, and it just, we are so blessed to have this arrangement, and I hope that you all do everything in your power to support the arts in your community, because this is the arts in your community, and your here is supporting us. I'm being so coherent, which brings me to another point, and that is that it wouldn't be a Scriptless Carol Friday night if I didn't single out one specific person. Come here, Eve.
Oh God, are we married right now? Are you dressing the wedding dress?
Michael and I co-directed the show. Eve is responsible, but Michael right there. The anonymous Michael. And Eve was responsible for the costumes and pulled many late nights. We came to Eve and said, we want you to give us costumes. We want it to be like 90s, but also like Charles Dickens time. And you were like, you want it to be 90s or Charles Dickens first? And we both said the opposite thing. And you kicked ass. Like, these costumes look so good. And you worked so hard all week. And yesterday was your birthday. Indulgent because I am the lucky person to have Eve as my partner, and I've had a terrible year in terms of life and stuff. I lost my father, and I lost my mother in 2019, so it's just been a mess, and I would not be here without her support. It means so much to me. She means so much to me. Here and able to share this experience with you because of Eve and because of everybody who's standing here on this stage and because of art. And so let's get Eve in the middle here and give the giant card that we have because we are so prepared. So many times. We have a giant card for you.
I was totally there at the rehearsals.
You were we totally are at the rehearsal. We have a giant card for you. But I think I know something that takes about, 30 seconds that we could do while they're getting the card and bringing it back. So, stand awkwardly in the middle of the stage. Well, we all sing.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Eve. Happy birthday to you.
And if you thought I was going to ask her to marry me, watch last year's. That's when that happened. So, with that, I think that's all we have, right, folks?
Yeah.
Now we run out that way. I need to sign that.